डेङ्गु लागेको थियो कि मलाई होइन अनि कस्तो इन्ट्रेस्टिङ कुरा के थियो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ I did have a slight conversation with Dr. Ishan about this. I wear a watch which gives you your heart rhythm. Okay? अनि डेङ्गु लाग्दाखेरि चाहिँ अचम्मको कुरा के भएको थियो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ म हार्ट रेट पोस्ट डेङ्गु होइन लागेर त्यो ठिक भइसकेपछि 15 दिन 20 दिनपछि म उठेर आई वेन्ट ब्याक अन वाट आई वाज डुइङ होइन माई हार्ट रेट वाज सो डाउन होइन त्यो के भन्छ रेस्टिङ मात्र पनि होइन कि यत्तिकै पनि इन जेनरल हार्ट रेट यस्तो तल गएको थियो कि फर लाइक अलमोस्ट लाइक 15-20 days एन्ड आई डिन्ट नो वाट वाज गोइङ अन अभियसली हामी सबैजनाको डक्टर भनेको एउटा हो हजुर त्यो भने गुगल हो होइन जुन वी सुडन्ट बी डुइङ
That's the biggest doctor.
That's the biggest doctor. And I stopped Googling after that. And it said something about electric. I completely forgot the term, but it was some kind of the heart rhythm goes up and down when you get dengue or something like that. But I never cared about it, so I'm sure it got back to normal. Can you elaborate a little bit on this?
So I think with yours, I think we had a conversation sometime back. So people who are athletes and who exercise, their heart rate becomes much slower. It's basically the body's, like mechanism of is when you do a lot of physical activity. You'll have like athletes with 40 to 50 heart rates. They're perfectly fine. Now, this is a good thing. It helps detect your watch. But like I get a lot of patients who go, Doctor Sahab, मेरो त heart rate 40 भयो अथवा मेरो 120 भयो, and then you're more anxious, and then it goes to अब त 140 भयो, what should I do? So there's a like it brings about a caution. So it goes down. If it's alarmingly low, yes, I think what I would advise is the platform it's best to seek medical advice.
No.
Go see a physician, just make sure everything is fine. And then, then you can go about doing your normal thing. Because what we worry is we don't want something, like drastic to happen and then seek for help. English prevention is better than cure. So just go and once see the person and then you'll just assess and everything is fine and then you're good to go.
Yeah, I'll tell everybody not to Google things. Google गर्यो भने चाहिँ एउटै कुरामा गएर ठोकिने रहेछ त्यो भनेको क्यान्सरमा गएर ठोकिने रहेछ even if you have ज्वरो आयो भने पनि गुगल गर्नु थाल्यो भने क्यान्सरमा गएर ठोकिने रहेछ.
I'm sure a lot of doctors also Google, so it's okay. Honestly, I also Google sometimes, so it's okay. It's a very informative tool.
Yeah, it definitely is. So, what is like a heart rhythm भनेको चाहिँ के हो खास? If you had to explain it to everybody.
मुटुको चाल भनेको चाहिँ कस्तो भने is a fascinating organ. Okay, so it's got like 2 upper chambers and lower chambers. So normally, I don't know when the heart moves, it's like माथिको chamber गर्छ, you relax गर्छ, and then this moves. It has a circuit like how you switch it on, and then the electric current goes, and then the lights come on. Yeah. So heart has a system. Okay, so it starts from here, and that generates your impulse and goes down, and then the heart contracts. Okay, so there's a lot of things that can happen in between. So can maybe go faster, or go slower, or the coordination between these two may go bad. It's like an electrical circuit, let's put it simply.
Sure.
So circuit kind बिग्रियो
कतै न कतै केही बिग्रियो भने then you come to play. If you had to describe it to everybody, like what is like a perfect rhythm? What is like a perfect heart rhythm?
अब हामीले भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ साइनस भन्छौँ हैन, साइनस rhythm भन्छौँ, तर rate is around 60 to 100. So by definition, if it's less than 60, it's low heart rate, and more than 100 is fast heart rate. Having said that, कस्तो भने like when you are anxious, when you exercise, when you maybe do some physical activity, you're angry, त्यस्तोमा चाहिँ heart rate बढ्न सक्छ. So resting heart rate is around 60 to 100.
That's
but athletesहरूमा फेरि don't call me tomorrow because it can be a little bit lower.
Yeah. The thing is, a lot of friends, especially with social media now, with as एकजनाले लेखेको मैले पढिरहेको थिएँ हैन, काश सोशल मिडिया पनि 6 बजेपछि बन्द भइदियो हुन्थ्यो भनेर के हुन्छ नि. After 6 o'clock, the social media is 24/7. You're on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, watching this 24/7. If it was off, you'd do other things, but it's not off like work, So obviously the attention span of people have has decreased. मान्छेको attention span त अहिले त 3 सेकेन्ड कति छ एक्स हेरेर त 3 सेकेन्ड 2-3 सेकेन्ड कति छ के अरे सो obviously we're always in a state of के भने त्यसलाई rush भन्ने कि के भने त्यसलाई I don't even know how to describe it. And I'm sure our heart is constantly working way more than before, I'm sure. Like 30 वर्ष 40 वर्ष अगाडिको कोही व्यक्तिलाई हेर्ने हो भने र हामीले हेर्ने हो भने maybe we are starting to have other things that we see in our heart.
True, but again, I think our fathers and grandfathers had more physical work. So that way also. So I think the important thing is you need to find some time to do exercise. I think that's what's important. I think the now generation understands that more probably. I think because you can see a lot of gyms coming up, people actually do work out, but it has to go more into the population. So what we say is 150 minutes a week. So either what I tell my patients is either you can do 30 minutes 5 days, you want to take a break, or you can do 20 minutes every day. But like good physical exercise. And then if you're doing strenuous exercise, then we say 75 minutes a week.
In total?
Yeah. So at least if you break it, it's basically just a little bit of discipline.
Oh.
I think that's what it is. I mean, it's there in every profession.
Yeah.
I mean, every profession requires you to be a little bit disciplined.
Yeah.
So why not with your body as well?
This program is brought to you by Vyas Studios.
Thank you very much for supporting the podcast so far. And if you want to see more content, more shows, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel.